Last we left off, you guys were taken to this strange temple, shown a vision that did not last very long before it was interrupted, and you guys were ambushed by these shadows that attempted to kill you and possess you. Two of the people that you were brought here with were taken, but the four of you managed to barely survive through the help of some pretty strong first level spells and some pretty good maneuvering. So, Kazi, beginning with you, you wanted to go and see the one of the lanterns?
Yeah, I want to pull it off the wall.
All right, they're pretty high up. They're about 10 feet up, so just out of reach.
Oh. Hey, Andrew, can I take down with my sword?
What do you want to do?
I want to whack it off the wall with my sword.
Okay. Yeah, I would. Well, you are a dwarf, so even with your sword, you sort of wave it, and you're like maybe about a foot short. Even with your long sword, it sort of doesn't quite get all the way.
All right, then can I use my spear?
Yeah. Pull out your you attach your spear from your back and sort of pull it up, and you can tap the lantern, but it appears it's like on a hook. Make a dexterity check, or this could be sleight of hand if you're proficient with that. 5. You clink the lantern a couple of times, and this time you sort of lose your balance for a second and overcorrect, and you accidentally smash your spear into this lantern, and the second the glass shatters, the light sort of and the radiant light turns off, sort of breaks, and it's no longer emitting light from that lantern.
Which lantern went out?
Did it fall to the ground, or is it still up there?
It is still up there. Just the glass on it has shattered.
Okay.
You now notice there are a couple of pillars with lanterns that are also no longer working. This place has not been attended to for a long time.
My character turns to Kreth and says, "Hey, Kreth, climb up onto my shoulders and see if you can grab it."
These shadows are dead.
Okay, and he hoists himself up on your...
Kazi, make a strength check, or make an athletics check.
Oh no. Athletics?
We should have done this the other way around.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so at the same time as Ruben smashing
Dude,
the
I'm the
lantern...
one with the +5 to athletics.
At the same time as Ruben smashing the lantern, you, Kreth, get on his shoulders, and he is not built for carrying another entire person. And Kazi, you just you wobble, and then you just completely fall forward, and you have to thrust your hands out before you bash your head on the ground. But that sort of sends Kreth falling off your back. Kreth, make an acrobatics check.
Okay. Acrobatics.
You just sort of... Apparently nobody can roll good today. You also thrust your hand out, but you're not quite fast enough, and you'll break your fall the way, and you sort of you just hit the ground with a loud thud onto the stone. You don't take any damage, but it hurts a lot.
Kreth sighs. Why don't we try this the other way? I could try hoisting you on my shoulders.
Okay.
So now am I making an athletics check?
Yeah, make an athletics check.
Alright, we can't roll poorly this many times in a row,
Andrew,
right?
can I run over there?
So Kazi, before you're even able to get on his shoulders, one of his legs sort of gives out, and you slam into the pillar, and you both sort of tumble to the ground, landing on top of each other.
Kreth puts his hands over his face. He's like, "Alright, screw this." And he gets
Kazi sighs,
patting himself out.
Andrew, you said they were on a hook, right?
Yes.
Can you use Firebolt to try to launch it off the hook?
Yeah, maybe. But it might have a chance of breaking the lantern.
Actually, hey Adrien, as he calls out, can you have your owl just pick it off the hook?
Is that something that the owl can actually do?
It could try.
It's not a combat action, so it should be able to.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, wait. I'll do you one better, I say, and I cast Hand.
Oh yeah, because you have...
That's cantrip, right?
Yeah, because you have every single cantrip that exists. So yeah, you can cast Mage Hand, and it can go...
not everything.
It can go up to 30 feet away from you, so it's more than within range of this hook that's carrying the lantern. Yeah. And it is less than 10 pounds, so you manage to, with surprisingly adept Mage Hand, you lift it out of the hook and then lower it down. Who are you bringing this to? Are you bringing it to yourself, or are you giving
Kazi,
it to... Okay. Kazi, you get a Lantern of Revealing. I'm gonna add it to your character sheet here.
Is there Are there any other lanterns left?
There's 6 of them.
Oh, yeah, there are a couple others that are remaining.
There's 8 if you look at where the light
I'm
sources are.
Broke one, so
I'm going to use my mage hand to grab another one.
All right, this one you managed to pluck from the. This one you begin to, as you begin to pluck the second lantern from the pillar, you are interrupted as once again this brilliant, blinding light appears, and once again you hear the same voice as before saying the same thing. He says, "Greetings, mortal. I am." And as this whatever this is, this vision or illusion, whatever you're seeing, it begins to break apart again, but this time significantly faster. With another blinding flash, you blink, and one moment you are in this temple in the middle of limbo, and the next you are back where you were a moment ago.
So I get the lantern.
No, you didn't have enough time for that. Ruben and Adrien, the two of you were walking down the street. The two of you like stumble like a little bit as you are in the middle, like mid-step, as you return to your corporeal forms. You feel the wounds still on you from the fight, but other than that, it looks like no time has passed. Like one second, you were looking up towards the. You were mid-step looking up towards the town's god is putting on there's some sort of light show going on, and the next you are suddenly bloodied and beaten and not feeling too well, but you are back in the material plane.
That was weird, Kazi says to Kreth. Well, Kreth, would you like to continue on to Clint, the ruins of Clint?
Yeah, I still have money to make, I guess.
So we head out of town toward the ruins of Clint.
Oh, are you just guys gonna leave by yourselves?
I think so.
Just shrug your shoulders. That was weird. All right. This might be a bit difficult if you guys are going in two different directions. Or actually, you're not, are you?
Adrien, you're saying something?
Kreth and Kazi, the two of you, are the two of you just heading out immediately? I mean, you are wounded. Like, the wounds on you are still there from your dream.
We're still wounded. Okay.
We should go to the healer?
It's almost like you were just attacked, as the blood hasn't even gotten onto your clothes yet and is just now sort of dripping from your body. Like all these wounds were made instantly.
Kreth takes a look at himself. He's like, well, I guess we should go check that. I cannot find a voice for this guy. I'll work on it. I guess we should go check this out.
I guess so. Healer, maybe? Kazi turns to
I'm gonna second you on that one.
Kazi turns to the barkeep. Any idea if there's a healer in this town?
Well, that would
Does
be...
the barkeeper just see us suddenly have wounds?
He's beginning to answer your question, and then he like has to do a double take as he's. But did you get into a fight? Like what just happened? I could have sworn a moment ago you weren't injured like this.
You should too.
We're dream
Can I
well.
get a drink?
The two of you should go see the Golden Will Church immediately. They have healers there. By the gods, what did you do?
I know as
We had
much.
magic.
I would like one more drink before.
He hands you one.
Thank you. I slide a coin.
He pours you another one. Okay. What coin are you giving him?
Wait, I don't know. How do I how much coin do I usually give him?
He's gonna charge a couple of bronze coins, or not bronze, copper coins for a drink. If you're but it looks like all you have are silver. So if you want to slide him a silver piece.
I cut a silver in two, and it's like, no, I'll give him a silver.
Okay. Yeah, you hand him a silver. You're now down to 6.
That's like my tab for the night, though.
Yeah, basically. That's for the last couple of drinks that you had.
Yeah.
The two of you now leaving a pretty a trail of dripping blood on the floor. The two of you make your way out of the inn. You would know, Kreth, that the church, the Golden Will Church, is at the very top of the hill that this town is built around. They sort of have like a wall around the very top. That's where the Golden Will is located.
Okay. So that's where we go.
At the same time, Adrien and Ruben, the two of you are also pretty injured, as you have just emerged from this strangely realistic dream, of which all the wounds that you accumulated in that dream are still on you.
So even though the mage in hand,
yeah, Yes,
It still does not come out of limbo.
Everything that wasn't in your inventory when you left limbo is you did not get.
Because if it grabbed the land, at what point did the flashlight or did the mage hand have it off the hook?
It was off the hook but you hadn't quite retrieved it yet when the dream ended.
How much direction you have to give the mage hand? Because I would have started directing the mage hand to come back towards me.
It is gone now.
And would there have been enough time in the speech for the speech thing for the mage hand to come back?
I would say
it's something
no.
I've seen before.
It happened. It's within a couple of seconds, and you were sort of. I would imagine you'd be surprised that it suddenly appeared again. It is a very disorienting sound. Like it is definitely the voice of a god or a voice of something trying to sound like a god. The light is just completely blinding. But you are currently walking down the street when this dream ended. You and Ruben, who were joining up as Ruben was hiring you to try and find the Celsi individual to sort of remind you what you were in the middle of doing when this dream hit.
I recommend that we find a healer. Because I don't think I can heal both of us.
Let's find. I do agree we should find a healer, but I don't like the idea of those shadow creatures having taken the bodies out of the dream. We were both in the same town. What do you think the odds that Kreth or Kaszi'iser were in this town as well? What if the two people that the shade creatures took out of the dream were they in this town? They could be causing havoc as we speak. But healer first is likely. Actually, our character sheets show the level 2 stats, but we'd have to make sure only to heal up to the level 1.
Yeah, if you yes, that is true. You're technically not level 2 yet until you've had a long rest.
I forgot we're gonna level up.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you hold off on that until you have a long rest.
Yeah, I just forgot that we were that was a thing.
But if we try to confront them, we will likely die.
Yes, but how many people die by our inaction? We don't know if they're terrorizing some marketplace, and out of game, that would be true if the shadow creature just possesses the suddenly dead body. That woman was in the market, she was in the middle of negotiating a trade deal, right?
Yes, that's what she said she was doing.
Yeah,
The
she
bard?
was.
Yep.
So, yeah, and we would have heard that. So that woman was in the middle of a trade deal. She was around other people. What's that shade creature doing? Didn't have the body reanimated? We don't know. And as quickly as it killed her, I'm going to bet that if it does reanimate her corpse, it's not going to be exactly some little as dangerous as a minnow. It's going to be a bit more dangerous than a minnow, I would imagine, Adrien says with a wry grin.
But there's no point getting yourself killed now.
So, Ruben, you are arguing that there's no point, with being this wounded, there's no point in picking another fight, right?
Yeah.
As the two of you are talking, the golden streams, the strings of gold that are shooting up into the sky, they stop finally. And with nothing else sort of interesting happening after that, you watch as the people around you begin to move again. Like they were focused on this. They were, almost like entranced by this. But now, the interesting thing is done, and they are moving on with their day. A couple of them sort of gaze at you and sort of give you a wide berth as you are covered in blood at this point. Your wounds having not been tended to at all.
Would we be covered in blood?
Or not?
So we need
not
to
necessarily.
find a healer.
Some of you less than others. Kreth is not terribly wounded. Ruben's not that bad either. But when you get a large cut, like you guys were slashed.
It was necrotic, wasn't it?
Yes, that is true. It was necrotic damage, but they were sort of cutting into your skin with their claws.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. So what happens when we get to the temple, the healer's temple?
I want to know if Adrien and Ruben are also going to the healer's temple, or if they're going somewhere else.
Yeah, we have to go to we still have to go to the healer's temple. Adrien isn't Adrien isn't saying that they should go immediately. Going through a healer is wise, but he's gonna go investigate before he goes to sleep. But he's gonna get healed first.
Okay.
So yeah, Adrien is heading towards the temple of the healer.
Adrien and Ruben, you guys are actually the closest to this temple, closer than the other two. And so you arrive first. You walk up the hill, up to the town wall. Not the town wall, the wall to the Golden Will Church. That's sort of like it's not like a defensive fortress wall. It's more like, it's only about 5 feet tall. And it's sort of like a boundary marker, sort of circling the hill. There's an open gate and a couple of what appear to be maybe low-ranking paladins or maybe just typical guards, but they have the symbol of the Golden Will, which is just like which is flags that are marked with that are the color of gold. Then the one says, "Oh, hey, Godric, get over here. We have 2 wounded." And you very quickly, sort of speed walking out of the church, you see this older man, clearly a cleric of some kind. Oh, my goodness! What by the Golden Will have you been up to? Were you attacked? Ruben, he sort of grabs your arm and sort of looks at it closer, like the large cut on it, and says, "These aren't knife wounds. Come in." And he sort of ushers you into the to the church. You aren't moved into the main building. You're moved into like a smaller building off to the side. So what you see as you enter is this large ring on the ground, and everywhere within this ring, at the very top of this hill in the center of town, is these. Every once in a while, there's almost like little wisps of golden smoke and golden strings that are rising up. And even as you gaze upon this, you sense like some life return to you. And you are moved into this side building, not too far away from this large circle, where there are a bunch of, there's a bunch of beds sort of laid out. What's the word for it? Like clinic style or like old-fashioned hospital. Yeah, infirmary style. Most of them are empty though. There's only like the man that's sort of being attended to by a woman off to the side. But Godric brings you and says, Sit down immediately. Your wounds have to be addressed. So, care to enlighten me on what exactly happened here? These look like the claws of some sort of creature. And Adrien, you're looking the worst, so he's going to cast Cure Wounds on you first.
Okay, what's the healing?
Would my character look half dead, Andrew?
Yours would look the worst, but you aren't. You haven't made it quite to the church.
Oh yeah, I'm not there yet,
moment.
right?
Yeah. Okay, so you are So he's gonna cast Cure Wounds on you, and I still haven't added the rolling system. I really need to get that. But he's going to roll 2d8 plus 3 here. So you heal.
Yeah.
22 health. As the region you are currently in is increasing the amount of hit points you regain. But yeah,
I would just
Yeah, Adrien, you are brought back to
I'd just
full health.
heal up to my.
Well, that takes care of the immediate bleeding, but you definitely need to get some rest. I don't know what creature you were fighting, but it looks like it did some deeper damage, probably necrotic. You? What's your name? And he sort of turns to you, Ruben.
Andrew, do let me know when it's been an hour since the fight.
Or what?
Concentration on. Actually, no, Armor of Agathis is a concentration, never mind. Just let me know it's been an hour, because I technically still have Armor of Agathis up.
Yeah, it's still up. It has not been an hour. It's maybe been about 10 minutes since you left the dream. And Ruben, what do you say? He is sort of guiding you to one of the beds.
I don't know. Do I say whatever church I'm from?
Do you want to? Actually, what is I don't believe we ever got the name of the church that you're from. Do you have an idea of what it would be called?
No.
Do you want me to give you some suggestions?
Sure.
Okay, let's see here. The Church of Vesper?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, so you have the symbol of the Church of Vesper on your uniform, but he doesn't appear to recognize it. He says, oh, and what's your name?
Ruben.
Well, Ruben, have a seat real quick. Your friend was quite wounded, but I've managed to patch him up. I'm about to patch you up as well. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, he's going to heal you. You heal 9 hit points. I think that's enough to bring you back up to full. You seem a little bit out of it. Can you follow my finger real quick? And he sort of moves his finger in front of your eyes. Not in shock. That's good. Do you mind telling me what the two of you were up to? Fighting some...
Adrien explains the situation.
The whole situation?
He leaves out the specifics of what the entity was trying to say and the marks, but makes sure to explain these shadow creatures, especially given the potential danger of whatever they're gonna do with the dead bodies of those two people.
This is certainly concerning. Definitely sound like shades of some kind. You don't have to worry here. This entire ground is howled in such a way that undead cannot pass the threshold. You will not find any shades here. In the town, however, that's worth looking into. I will tell some paladins to take a look around, see if they can find anything. And as for these two others, did you get their names by chance?
Did we get their names? I can't remember.
At this, as he's asking this,
I think
We didn't get her name, not his.
we didn't.
Adrien, you are interrupted as you are about to respond by Kazi and Kreth, two people that you recognize as you were just fighting with them about a couple of minutes ago, enter the infirmary looking pretty bad as well.
Oh, those are the other two that survived in the limbo vision.
Still strange. Undead that bring you into a dream. Nothing comes to mind. Doesn't sound impossible, though.
I'm not sure if it was the shades that brought us in. They weren't like on top of us when we entered the dream. We had, what was it, like how long when we entered the dream and when the shades started attacking?
He sort of looks contemplative for a moment, but then Godric sort of looks up and sees that Kazi and Kreth are wounded, and he immediately rushes to attend to those two. He is going to cast Cure Wounds on both of you. So, Kreth, you heal 22, and Kazi, you heal 12.
Awesome.
I will edit Kreth if he's still away, but yeah. Kreth, sorry.
Kreth.
No, I've been back.
Kreth, you have been healed as you arrive. This older looking man with a short white beard, looks like to be the church healer or a cleric of some kind, and he has. You find the people you've just been fighting with in this strange dream world. They're already on the bed, sort of resting, with this cleric talking to them. So, is it true then? You were in some sort of dream, and you were attacked by living shadows.
Who's he talking to?
Godric is talking to you. You
Okay.
and the Dragonborn that you are currently working with.
Yeah. Not exactly sure what happened. Yeah, you could say that. What happened?
All right. Stay there. I need to discuss some things.
No, before you go, there might be
Does
these
Adrien
creatures
still-
wandering around. Kazi casts minor illusion and shows minor illusion of the creature.
Definitely a shade. I'm no expert on the undead, though. I will talk with the Will Speaker Florian. See what he has to say about the matter. He is the head of this. He is the head of this establishment. And Godric sort of goes.
Before you go,
Yes.
may we rest here, Godric?
Yes, you may rest here. Rest until you are good enough to go.
Perhaps.
I don't think any of you are healthy enough to be discharged from this place. You need rest. The damage that ghouls and the undead can inflict goes deep as the bone sometimes.
Kazi
Does
walks over
Adrien
to a bed,
notice the
flops
lantern?
down, and almost immediately falls asleep.
Yes.
I don't know.
Before that happens, though,
Where did you put the lantern, Kazi?
does Adrien notice the?
Kazi, where
It
did you
should
put
be in
your? Is it in your pack?
I would have put it in my pack, yes, but it's not in my pack. It's in my inventory.
Okay. Well, we can say it's in your pack. Adrien, you do not see the lantern on this Dragonborn. But he does have,
Okay.
he has a pack, he has, a belt with a bunch of pouches on it, so it would be easy to hide it somewhere within one of those containers. But Godric is going to start leaving, but then he is interrupted as another priest of this church arrives, and he sort of says, Healer Godric, I need to talk to you quickly. The Will Speaker has spoken. The Golden Will has orders. And he's sort of whispering something into Godric's ear. This room is pretty large, so it's maybe
Can I
about
hear it?
30 feet across, and they're on the other side of
You're
the room
asleep.
for where you guys are. You guys aren't sleeping at the moment. No, I don't think any of you guys fell asleep
Andrew,
yet. It's only been a
My
minute.
familiar stayed by the door.
Okay, make a stealth check for your familiar.
Because my familiar would have either stayed by the door or just outside, out of sight.
Mhm.
Because nobody likes jackals like in houses.
Probably, yeah.
Perception or stealth?
Make a stealth check.
And my owl is probably somewhere
21.
in the rafters.
20.
If there are rafters.
Okay, your owl is there, but I guess if you want to bring your owl closer, you can also try at that. That will be a stealth check to get close enough.
Then what do I hear through my jackal
How do I
senses?
roll?
But using your jackal's senses, the jackal's senses are pretty sharp, and the creature manages to get close enough to hear some of comments. He's saying, "The Will Speaker Florian has stated there's some trouble has come to town. The Golden Will has warned us. The Dark-Eyed, the Mark have arrived within the town." And Godric sort of takes, sort of looks like a little shocked for a moment, and then he looks back at you guys, not like in a suspicious way. He's like sort of looking like concerned that there are like other people might hear about this and panic. He sort of replies with, "The Marked? They haven't been seen in decades. Not this far south. Are you sure some were spotted here?" "Yes, in the market, not a half hour ago. This woman, let her soul pass on to oblivion, was taken over. She immediately attacked everyone around her and then ran away. The city guard are hunting her down, but we have reason to believe that there's a second one somewhere within the town. Will Speaker Florian is ordering all paladin and those of the cloth to gather at the gates, and we're going to have to do a full search of the town for this individual, for these two, before they manage to cause any widespread damage or harm." "I see. All right. I will
He suddenly says,
yes.
"These mocked. What are these mocked? And why are they bad?"
This is not necessarily a conversation you should be overhearing. You should be resting. Any questions you have, I can answer later."
"No," Kazi says, giving him a hard look.
Make a you could make this you can make this a
Not really a hard look, more of like an irritated look.
You can make this an intimidation or persuasion roll, whichever one you want to do, depending on exactly how you're doing this.
Can I do that though?
You didn't hear it, Josiah.
Did
You wouldn't have
Adrien
known.
hear
Ruben.
this? Did Adrien hear this?
All four of you are within this room. So when Kazi suddenly started speaking loudly across the room, you guys all hear it. I would say Ruben.
When
Yeah.
did Adrien hear
Or
conversation?
did you make a check for your owl? I would say no. Your owl is not able to get close enough without being spotted by these two priests that are talking in the doorway.
Kazi's like, "We were just attacked. I was nearly killed by these shadow creatures. Are these shadow creatures connected to this mock?"
That is possible. You said you had
So
the
what is the
name of. Make a persuasion check.
Oh goodness, this is gonna be bad. Terrible persuasion. Yeah, it's a 9.
You need to rest. I have no doubt that the Will Speaker will have an announcement for the entire town soon. Until then, you need to recover from your own wounds before you start picking
Kazi
more fights.
mention the woman?
Does he?
Does Kazi what?
He doesn't say anything about the woman. Some of this conversation is actually mentioned. Because if he mentions the woman, then Adrien might be able to put the pieces together and ask provide a description and ask if that's the woman who went berserk.
Kazi shrugs. "We may be able to help you find this person. What did the mocked woman?" Because they said it was a marked woman, right?
Yeah. Oh, actually, they didn't say a woman, just somebody who attacked a bunch of people in the market.
What did this mock person look like?
Godric turns to the other person who had just entered the room and was telling him all this, and he says, "I have more information. I'm just a messenger. We need to gather her at the front gates now." Godric
Kazi stands up and follows them.
"No, you need to rest."
"I'm a warrior," Kazi says. "I'm a mage." Kazi gives him a flat look. "I'm going."
Well, I'm not exactly going to fight you now, am I? He steps out of the way.
Adrien is also going to walk out.
You should know I disapprove of your rash actions. You should be resting. The wounded should be resting. And he sort of shakes his head and walks out of the room.
As he's leaving, Adrien says, "I have the capacity to help, most likely. So that is what I have to
You're going, I'm going.
Okay, so is everybody, I think everybody but Kreth has now volunteered to leave. Kreth, are you staying or going?
I'm going.
You're going?
Yep.
So all four of you sort of stand up and leave the infirmary after the two priests. Yes.
As we walk, Kazi is going to use message cantrip to message each of them individually and tell each of them that there are marked people in the town who just attacked a bunch of people. We are also marked, so hide your marks and do not mention that we have marks.
With that, Kreth says.
It's Adrian's. I don't think I ever mentioned in last session. I think Adrian's is probably just on his left shoulder, on his back.
The four of you, after a short walk, you reach. It's a short walk from this building to the gates. This is probably the closest building to the sort of open gate. You guys walk into like sort of a mob that has been forming. There's some townspeople. There are a number of priests. There is even the will speaker, who is like a slightly more has a slightly more golden embroidered robes, but it's clear that he is like of the highest rank within this church. Attention, everyone! I would like everyone to make an announcement.
While this is happening, can I send my jackal through the crowd or around the crowd to try to pick up the scent of the woman or the man?
Okay, yeah. You could send off your familiar to start searching.
Do I need to roll perception for that?
I would
in a bit here.
Okay.
I would likely do the same.
I would like to announce that one of the marked has been spotted within this town. And there's some confusion, there's some surprise, and even some outrage. Yes, I understand. The mark is a curse that we did not believe entered the Goldmark region. However, it appears it finally has broken through. In some way, it has entered and infested one or possibly even two of our own. We know of a young woman named Edith Miller, a merchant whose parents live not far from this very church. According to the witness testimony of 3 individuals, her eyes turned black, and she gained one of the many marks that the marked gain. As soon as this happened, within a split second, she was attacking her own. Her father has been gravely injured, and the individual she had been trading with was also hurt. The gates around the town have been shut down, and the guard has been put on alert. But this individual needs to be found and taken, so that she may not hurt herself or anybody else within this town. We are sending out a bounty to find any marked within the city. Those of you who do not know what the marked are, they are the cursed. They are violent, destructive. They seem like ordinary people until their eyes change. Once you see their dark eyes, there is no coming back. That is the easiest way to identify them. However, their eyes and such marks can be identified by illusion. Can be hidden by illusion. That is where it gets difficult, as in all matters. But we know that this individual, according to more testimony, is not an expert on magic. So perhaps if we capture this marked before she becomes too dangerous and too powerful, we can stop her before she can do any real damage. I want search parties. Everybody is to be in groups of 4 or more, and no less. There is to be I've talked to the mayor. There is to be a curfew called across the entire town. Everybody is to be inside. And he looks off to the sun that is, it's now really late afternoon, maybe early evening, and the sun is sort of setting. It's best if we get this done before night. If night falls, there might be a chance that she slips slips across the walls. And let us hope that doesn't happen. The less time this individual has to deal damage to our town, the better. Do I make myself clear? And there's some cheers. There is some, like, it looks like there's even some of the commoners have acquired the stereotypical torches and pitchforks. There's about a crowd of 20 of them, though it appears that more are coming. There are actually more priests in this crowd than individuals, and some of them are decked out in armor, some of them have the robes of the church. And with that, may the grace of the Golden Will be with you. And he begins, as that happens, people begin peeling away in groups. There are even a couple of adventurers that have gathered around, and they're sort of looking around before they make their way back down the hill to the town.
Hey, Andrew.
Yes.
After the Golden Will guy or whatever, steps down from wherever he was standing and starts to head back up the hill toward the chapel, Kazi, without looking at him or not making it look like he's not actually, looking at him, sends a cantrip message to him saying, "What if the mocked are not hostile?"
He doesn't actually. This surprising you. The cleric doesn't even make any mention or make any body language that he'd been taken off guard, and instead there's just an immediate response. There are no such records of such an event. The marked are chosen at random, and the marked are chosen at random. Though it is a curse that is far away from this land. We have not been affected by such a curse within many years. The last
Is there a way to remove the curse?
And he sort of the cleric sort of looks up and meets your eyes, Kazi, which surprises you because this is sort of an anonymous spell. But he just says as a reply to your spell, "That would be a question, I'm afraid, for somebody far more powerful than I. Perhaps the mages at Imberfell know something. Perhaps those in the larger cities. To a humble cleric such as myself, no, it is not possible." And one of the other clerics nearby sort of asks him a question, because it looks a little strange that he's suddenly looking off into the distance and has stopped walking. But then he gathers his robes again and then begins making his way back up the hill, talking to a couple of priests as he goes.
Kazi says one last thing. "Will you hunt me if I do not harm any others?"
This time he does look like he makes a sort of, make it an insight check for this. He looks sort of confused and he says, "Why would I ever do that?"
"I was mocked, but I killed the creature who tried to possess me. The same type of creature who possessed the other two."
He stops and then looks back over at you. Meet me in the Golden Will." And he begins making his way back up the hill.
Kazi turns to the others and says, "Well, we might as well go back up and rest." No, Kazi says, "Well, I'm gonna go back up and rest." And you guys don't know about any of this messaging stuff.
If you guys were paying attention, you did notice that the will speaker did look straight at Kazi for just a moment, but it doesn't seem like they actually had any sort of conversation.
We have noticed my fingers were moving because it's a material and somatic.
Ah, yes, that is true. Because you're pointing at Godric, but it can be very subtle at times.
Because I would probably have hidden it in my sleeves.
Yeah. What is everybody?
I begin to walk up.
Okay, so as Kazi is going back up to the church, what are the rest of you guys doing? You have heard this announcement by the will speaker. There is now adventurers. There's clearly groups of people, including the guard, some of the priesthood, and some of the commoners have grouped up to hunt down this individual who is who gravely wounded some people in the market. What are you guys doing?
It probably is worth noting that I've marked it down in Foundry yet. I think my character's eyes are black. He does have black eyes naturally, so that might be relevant because it might get mistaken for, having the eyes turned dark of the dangerous mark.
Yeah, that is true. But multiple priests have looked you in the eyes at this point, and they don't seem to be worried or concerned.
Okay.
Also, you should be up to full health, Adrien. You were healed by the healer. Oh, right, yeah, because that was your level 1 health.
Yeah.
Yep, I forgot. Right, so Kazi is making his way up to the back of the church, as I said before. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Am I still on that mission? Is Kazi still paying me? Should I be following him?
That's a good question.
True. Kazi would probably send you a message
my
that says,
familiar...
Is he just walking away from me? I thought we were going to go on a quest or something.
Yeah, Kazi is, he said he was going to go rest, and then he's making his way back up to the church.
Kazi would at least message Kreth. As he's walking up the hill, Kazi messages Kreth and says, "Do not tell the others, but I am going to meet with the Golden Will and see what he thinks about the mock.
Okay.
You may follow or not. Up to you."
My curiosity has been. I think I will accompany you.
Okay, now both Kazi and Kreth are making their way up the hill. Adrien and Ruben, what are the two of you doing?
Has Adrian's owl familiar noticed anything in the meantime?
It is quite a large town, so spotting one individual, though you actually... I guess you do know the general appearance of this person, because you saw her. But go ahead and make a perception check with your owl. 21.
21. And that is not a natural 20.
Okay. That's a pretty good roll. So I'm going to say your owl is flying around somewhere around the south side of town. The owl does notice somebody running between several of the houses, a woman with the same colored hair and outfit that you remember from the dream. And you see her dash between two houses and then pick up a sewer drain and then sort of like scurry into it.
I start running in that direction because I would know which direction that is from whatever connection I have to my familiar, and because I have likely, I might not have been looking through its sense at that point.
Okay, as Kazi and Kreth make their way up the hill, Ruben, you see Adrien just begin dashing down the hill.
Oh, I do let Ruben know, and as I'm running in that direction, I'm going to try and let anyone who looks like they're capable of helping anyone to get the golden will that my familiar saw this woman entering the sewers.
You sort of tell a passing group, and they make a persuasion check.
Yeah. So, funny thing, yeah, I do rather regret not putting any proficiencies into skills.
6.
6.
So it looks like the
I'm
group.
rolling
As you run past Adrien, it looks like the group barely even heard what you said. You sort of like shouted out very quickly, and you were running past, so it's kind of hard to hear. They sort of look confused for a second, but you keep running. Ruben, are you running after Adrien, or is he just going alone?
I'm gonna run after him, and I'm also gonna follow me.
Are you saying follow me to the to like a group as you're passing by, or who are you saying follow me to?
Yeah, a group that was passing by.
Okay. You can also make a persuasion check.
We're just not very convincing, are we?
Yeah, they also you also sort of run by and say something, but it seems a little more coherent this time around. And so they seem to be following you, but not at a very fast pace. Adrien, you make it to you make it through the neighborhood. It takes you about 2 or 3 minutes to even running across town. It's not a very large town, but it's also it's not gonna it takes a bit to make your way through a section of this town. And you arrive at the familiar looking alleyway, and between the two houses you spot the same storm drain that leads into the sewers. You notice this because your owl is now resting on the house right next to this alleyway.
Quick question.
Would I have seen anyone from the Church of the Golden Will on the way?
Nope, they haven't really gotten that far, and it's a pretty big town. Quick
question. I know Adrien said that his mark was on his chest or on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Where is Ruben's mark?
I believe didn't Ruben say it was on his... I don't remember, actually. Ruben, where did you say your mark was? Do you remember?
My upper arm.
Okay, so that would be hidden. Because Kazi's is the only one that's noticeable. Because Kazi's is on his left wrist. Which is the main reason why Kazi's trying to talk to the guy, because he knows he can't hide it. Alright, continue.
Okay, so you are now at this alleyway. It's less of an alleyway, because it's not really it's not like an urban area. It's more like you're just between several houses. And there's like a small chicken coop with a couple of chickens walking by. There is some boxes stacked up off to the side, and there is the storm drain that is sort of like draining this part of town. This is sort of a lower part of town into the sewers that have been built underneath this whole place. That is, based on what your owl has seen, she has not left through. She has not like exited through this sewer grate, but there is more than one sewer grate in town. So she could have exited through another place, but she hasn't come back through here.
Should we go in?
Figuring system. So Andrew, is there anybody with us, or is it just me and Adrian?
It's just the two of you.
Could be a trap.
I doubt it. She was running. Well, I don't deny the possibility that there could be a trap, but it's likely not intended for us specifically. At least it's possible.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
That depends. Adrien is going to send his owl familiar back up into the air to try and keep an eye on the other sewer grates, and he is going to, I guess, clasp his holy symbol and cast light as he climbs the sewer.
Yep, your holy symbol glows with light, illuminating the area around you, and you're making your way into the sewer?
Yeah.
All right. As you and Ruben enter the sewer of
Did
this
my
town,
owl see which direction she went?
Nope, not after she entered the underground.
Did my owl see? Okay.
She went into the sewer grate, and that's as far as your owl saw.
Can I tell which direction she went by looking around?
Make a survival check.
Oh, that wouldn't be investigation?
I mean, you could also do investigation, but you'll get different things. So, like, survival's for, like, tracking, sort of associated with that.
Yeah.
And investigation will be sort of more of a, like, trying to figure out what exactly happened here.
Yeah. All right. I'll try and roll a survival check. Seriously?
Ouch. Okay. You look, and you as you splash into the sewer of this thing. Luckily, it's not entirely disgusting water. It looks more like runoff from the town, more than an actual like sewer system. There's tunnels going off in multiple directions, and there is no signs of where she could have went because it's not like there's mud or anything that you could see tracks from. It's just all sort of this murky water.
You see anything? Adrien says, glancing at Ruben.
Andrew, can I see if there's any like cobwebs maybe disturbed?
Yeah, I guess you could also make an investigation or survival check.
Ah!
There are no cobwebs in this sewer. It might have been maybe it's been cleaned recently.
Can I? I'm gonna take the tunnel. Hard to make this choice, but I'm going to take the tunnel whichever direction she was running when she headed towards it.
So that would be south towards the wall of the town.
Okay, yeah, that's likely where she'd be going anyway. So I'm gonna head down whichever tunnel leads most directly in that direction.
All right, Adrien, you begin to make your way down this tunnel in a southern direction. With Ruben, you are probably fast behind him. Meanwhile, as this is going on, Kazi and Kreth, the two of you, have made your way back up to this church. You emerge through the threshold, though there's only one. You see only sort of one priest around. The will speaker you can see him. He is sitting at the very center of this golden hazed zone, in the very center of this church. So
As he walks toward him.
Yep, it's less of a building and more of a like large courtyard. But yeah, you're walking towards him. There's a moment where you're getting up close, and you can very clearly see there's a boundary, like an invisible change where you're moving from normal ground to holy ground in this situation.
What happens when Kazi steps over the line?
Nothing. You feel like this strange tingle, as like in the same like it's the same feeling as when somebody casts some sort of divine spell on you. So it's like somebody casting cure wounds on you or something similar. But otherwise you don't feel any other effects, and you step into the boundary of this town, of this region's god, the Golden Will. Immediately around you there's shimmering. It's like almost like you're disturbing a pond. The golden ripples sort of shoot out in all directions from where you are standing. Kreth, you see this, and you watch as Kazi enters the Golden Will. Though you're not sure if this is allowed, now that you think about it. You've been in this town for a while. It's not often that they let people into this specific area.
Just gonna follow him.
Okay, you also step into this, into the Golden Will. It ripples around you. You see the Will Speaker. He is sitting like in a meditative position at the very center of this zone, which is maybe about 50 feet in diameter. So it's quite large for like a room, or not necessarily a room, but it's quite large. It's like a small field.
Kazi goes and sits in front of him, a few feet in front of him.
Kreth's gonna follow.
I believe I believe you are mistaken. What was your name?
Kazi.
Do not be insulted. I do not mean to insult, but you cannot be mocked, whatever your belief is.
Kazi holds out his wrist, his left wrist with the mark on it.
So you have a tattoo of ancient...
Kreth grabs Kazi's shoulder and he whispers in his ear, he's like, should we really be showing them this? Should we not be keeping this to ourselves?
Should a tattoo written in Celestial be some sort of proof? That is true. I did mention that. But you are no mark. And he sort of looks around. He opens his eyes and he looks around the zone. No mark could enter this place.
Here's the problem, Kazi says. We were brought to, I believe it's Limbo, from what I was told. And I think our friend told you this story. But what he didn't tell you is that the other two who were there with us, one of them, Kazi shows Cat's minor illusion to show the other two people. They're there with us.
I was not told of this story. You said it was some sort of dream?
I think. Well, I nearly died in it, so it wasn't entirely a dream.
Curious.
And when these people died, the shadow things went inside them. And it tracks because this woman said that she was closing a deal in the market. Then it turns out some woman in the market attacked her father and a bunch of other people.
He's going to say, you'll have to pardon my brashness for this. But he's going to cast a spell on you. So my question is, you can intentionally fail this saving throw.
What is the spell?
Make an Arcana check. This would be a difficult check, as this is outside of your typical magic.
15.
He's casting Zone of Truth on you.
Kazi intentionally fails at that.
Okay. Repeat everything that you just said.
Kazi repeats everything.
Well,
he doesn't tell them what the Golden Will or whatever the Golden Light said. That's the one thing. Actually, no, he does say what that thing said.
Very curious. So you do at least believe this story.
I do. I saw it myself.
If this is true, this sheds some light on the very reason behind this curse. Do you not acquire black eyes if you succeed in protecting yourselves against these shades? Or is something else going? I am no investigator.
I do not know.
He's going to make a quick check here.
Hold on.
Regrettably, I know not of what you describe. I have never heard it before, not in any text, or from any soul.
May I search through your libraries? Kazi asks.
A lot has occurred today. I must think on it, but most likely that will be a yes.
I do have one final. Can you keep this knowledge that we were in the same place as the other two quiet? You can tell your most trusted people. I'd rather not have become common knowledge in case some people...
I wonder if other churches are aware of this, and just don't share it for one reason. I will keep it a secret. I see no reason to cause panic. From all of the
Thank you.
records I've read, the marked are instantly violent. They do not care, they do not hold themselves back. Unless their lives are threatened, they attack at will. You have not done such a thing, and a creature with such a powerful curse as being marked would not be able to enter this zone. So no doubt you're something else, and there's no reason to cause a panic if you're not going to cause any destruction. Can I have your word on that?
Roll it? You have my word. We will not cause unwanted destruction.
Very well. And he stands up. He brushes his robes off.
Kazi rises as well.
The greater will has not taken issue with your statement, nor have I. I must join the hunt.
All right, have a good
We must stop this creature before it becomes too dangerous. But I am repeating myself. And he bows his goodbye, and he walks off of he walks out of the zone and then to gates.
Can Kazi roll a history check to see if he's heard of this mark before?
Yeah. Everyone knows he's rolling well today. It's now that you've heard more about it, it is vaguely like you may have heard of some sort of myth or legend about this a while ago. Most likely from one of the texts that you've read in Imberfell.
Okay. Kazi turns to Kreth. Do you want to join the hunt or go and rest? Be warned, I only have...
And I'm in.
Be warned, I only have one level 1 spell available.
I have 4.
Kaszi'iser. Just remember, you can't use your level 2 stuff yet.
Do I not have level 2 spells? I haven't leveled up.
Oh, you haven't leveled up? Okay, then you're fine.
But were we supposed to level up yet, or were we still gonna do that?
I leveled up at the end of last session, so I have to keep track of that.
Okay, I just haven't leveled up yet.
So Andrew, my jackal has been out hunting for the guy. Does he find the guy?
Make a perception check for your jackal.
11.
You check in on your jackal, and he has not picked up the scent. However, there are a lot of people that are apparently heading towards the southern part of town.
Seems people are heading toward the southern part of town. Should we join them?
I do say we shall.
So we start heading toward the southern part of town.
Okay. As that is going on, Adrien and Ruben, the two of you travel further and further, and soon you hear the sound of rushing water. Going further down this this storm drain, this large storm drain, you make your way, and you arrive at a point where the tunnel suddenly takes a sharp dip, and it goes straight down. Like you sort of enter, you're forced to stop as there is a sudden and dark drop as you hear the water hitting the bottom far, far below. If there was a trail, it would have probably ended here.
I don't know about you, but I'm not up for going down that.
Is there a ladder or any way to go down this drop?
No, there is not. Your light spell also does not go far enough to see the bottom of this.
Can I use Mage Hand to lower the... I'm going to cast light on a different object because I don't want to lose my holy symbol, just like a pebble or something, and I'm going to use the Mage Hand to lower it down the hole to see how deep it is.
At that range, you can see it. It's about, maybe it's about 8. It's quite a drop. It's about 60 feet down. And at the very bottom, it opens up into a larger cavern.
I don't have any rope, do I?
Do you?
No.
Check your pack.
I don't have any rope. Do you have any rope?
No, I don't.
Adrien and Ruben, the two of you have reached this dead end. Are you going on further, or are you turning back?
Well, jumping down, that's 8d6. I mean, that's 66 bludgeoning damage. That's pretty much guaranteed to kill me.
Yep, that would suck.
Yeah. And I specifically left my owl above ground. And it has dark vision.
I have dark vision.
Who's your companion, Noah?
Yeah, but the owl can fly down, and I can see through my... What?
Who's your companion?
What?
Who's there with you? He's a dwarf.
Yeah, but I can't really see down that hole.
Yeah, but the point is, it's down the hole. I could send the owl down the hole, and it opens up into a cave. I could send the owl to scout out the cave.
Okay.
Dwarves have a dark vision range of 120 feet. So, Ruben, you see at the very bottom of this is a large pool, and it looks like it opens up, but that's all you can see from there.
Can I call my familiar to me, or does it have to fly all the way?
Yeah, it would take a minute, but it could probably get to you.
You have to go back to the surface anyways. You want to go down.
After a minute, your owl finally flutters into this small cave, this tunnel, this artificial tunnel.
What does it see?
Oh right. So it after you give it an order, it flies flies down into the drop, and you see it emerge into a wide cavern filled at the bottom with a large pool. And along one side of this cavern, there is actually some ancient stonework, and it sort of branches off into more tunnels. This is no longer the stonework of the town sewer. This is something a little older.
Are there any signs as to which way this woman may have gone?
Make an investigation check.
How do I make an investigation check with the owl, or can I not do that? Or do I make an investigation check through my owl senses?
Yeah, you would be making
with
it.
My stat. Okay. 14.
You look across, the owl quickly flutters around, looking at the area. You see the signs of something has been here. There are droppings from some creature, and there are cobwebs that have been disturbed, but you do not see any signs or footprints. There is some dirt near the pool that might have been disturbed, but instead of finding human footprints or shoe prints, you find a couple of these large claw prints. They are 2-pronged and quite large.
I turn to Ruben and I say, doesn't look like she passed this way unless she transformed inside.
Hey, Andrew, side note.
Yes.
You can only communicate with your familiar within 100 feet.
Yeah.
So his familiar can't go too far, is all I'm saying.
Yep, his familiar is currently about 70 feet away.
Okay.
So, yeah, you report this to Ruben. What are you guys doing? Or are you waiting?
Well, we don't have a way down, so we have to figure out some way down.
So we gotta go back up to the surface and probably rest.
Don't forget, there's 2 sides.
Report what we found.
All right, are you guys leaving the sewer? You're going back then?
Two sides to the tunnel?
Did you go the way she went?
The
I
tunnel.
can't remember. Did you go the way she went, or just pick away?
He just picked.
We went the way we thought.
Okay.
It goes in multiple directions. And I went the direction that she was running when she went into the alleyway, which was towards the city wall, which makes sense that she might do that. So,
Okay.
do you think it's worth investigating?
I'm not there.
I think we'll just wander around the entire sewers.
Yeah. So
Probably not.
I see. Don't think it's worth searching under the entire town.
Well, we should at least tell other people to do this. I'm not gonna search the sewers by myself.
Yeah. All right. So we go back up to the surface then.
All right. The two of you finally emerge out of the sewer at almost the same moment. Your guys are kind of like, getting the sludge off of your boots when 2 people come around the corner. You look and find you have now run into, once again, almost for like the 3rd time today, Kazi and Kreth, the 2 people that you fought with back in the dream, and the ones that you talked with very briefly about about the dream in the infirmary.
We seem to be running into you a lot.
It seems like we're connected in some fate.
Kazi just shrugs.
Given the contents of the vision or limbo dream, what that thing was trying to say, that does not seem out of the question, as that normally. Adrien tells them what they saw.
Huh. Does anyone have any rope? Kazi asks.
Does anybody have any rope?
Kreth?
Check.
Because if Kazi's asking it, Kreth is probably the only one who might have it at this point.
How do I look at what's in a thief?
Just click on the bag and it'll produce another pack to pop up.
Oh, right, I have a bag. I do have rope in my explorer's pack.
Nice. How much rope do you have?
How much do you have?
1.
How long is it?
I don't know.
How
It's just
long?
1 rope. I just hold on.
I'm trying to see what it said, but it doesn't say specifically how long it is. I would say this is a 6. I would
on
say
average,
this is 60 feet of
they're
rope.
30 or 60 feet long.
Dude, no. What are you talking about? I got 1. I got 1 rope.
He's got 1 rope, It doesn't actually say. Yeah, that's kind of funny.
It doesn't have any length, so canonically.
No, it's just 1 rope.
So canonically, it's just this rope that's infinitely long.
No, it's just however long 1 rope is.
It's however long we need it to be. It's a rope.
How many ropes tall are you guys?
Okay, it is. It would be. It would be
0.0001.
It would be 60 feet of rope.
Oh,
Okay.
I liked it being ambiguous.
Actually, that would be funny. Let me see. Is it in adventuring gear? Like if I look through packs here. What is it called again? An explorer's pack?
Yeah.
Standard is 50 feet, Andrew.
It just says rope. What is this? Yeah, I would say this is getting. I would say there's enough for 60.
Okay. Because D&D 5th edition, the standard length of a hemp or silk rope is 50.
Okay.
So what are we doing? Kazi asks. Are we going down that hole you talked about? Or are we resting? Because I do not have many spells.
I get the feeling, Adrien says, that whatever that energy was from the shadow beast we killed gave us some measure of extra vitality and strength. We probably should rest.
Speaking of that,
And-
Andrew, did
Yeah.
Kazi
Maybe
roll an
Practice
Arcana
a
check to
bit.
figure out what that stuff did?
consolidate.
Because he would have. I just don't know if he did or not.
What stuff did?
The black goo or whatever that went into us after we killed the creatures.
Yes. You can. Yeah, make an Arcana check.
The shadow energy.
18.
Does Adrien have to make a check for this? as
Yeah.
well?
You're aware of some of this because some magic deals with life force. The creature's life force was being absorbed into you guys.
Kazi was like, yes, that black goo was the creature's life
And-
force. It would have strengthened us in some way.
How much would Adrien know just because of how his warlock pact was forged?
You wouldn't actually know much about what about this.
But would he recognize the sensation of power?
Yes.
Because he's experienced something similar before.
Yep. It's slightly different, but it's in some ways it's similar.
Okay. Do I roll an Arcana check as well?
Yeah, you can.
Would that be with advantage because of the situational
Make a.
difference or normal?
I would give you advantage for this. Yeah.
Oh, you gotta be kidding! I rolled lower.
Okay. So, yeah, you would also sort of know this is not divine power. Your marks absorbed the shadow's life essence, like the life essence. You guys as players would know this as experience.
Okay.
And it wasn't black goo, it was more like of a misty substance. It wasn't
Okay.
Yep, it was more
Yeah.
Yeah, it was barely tangible.
So are we heading down or are we not? What is our plan? I kind of want to rest, but that's up to you.
We have already been advised to rest
All right.
several times.
I do think resting would be a good idea, especially if we might get into another fight, given we don't know
Well,
where either the woman or man are.
Kazi spins around and immediately starts walking toward the
The entrance?
the Golden Will. Yeah, the entrance to the Golden Will.
You're heading back to the
To
church?
go rest in the bed. Yeah, to rest in the bed there.
Is everybody heading back to the Golden Will Church?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would we get free lodging there because we were injured, or
Having been tired from the being ambushed or just like a couple of hours ago, and now having to trudge through these sewers, you guys turn back and head, making your way up the hill. By the time you're up to the top, you guys are pretty tired. You know, like trudging around town, like in the sewer. It's never comfortable to, have to walk through a couple inches of water and sludge. So you finally arrive back at the infirmary, and you guys sort of just collapse. And yeah, you can have a long rest.
Perfect. And we can level up to level 2, right?
Yeah, and if you haven't already, you can level up to level 2.
Yay.
Kreth, you should might want to do that.
I know. Where's the edit button?
It's at the top left.
Right.
Rangers at level 2
right.
get Deft Explorer and a fighting style.
Oh,
How many
Andrew,
am I level?
I just thought of this. My Arcana check I just did has my expert
there it is.
in Arcana. So that's it.
yeah?
It has an extra +2.
Oh, no, that's okay. You would have gotten the same result.
Okay.
Do I roll for extra hit points? Is this how it works?
Yeah.
Wait, how does this work?
You can either roll or take the average. It's I'll leave it up to you. So you can risk it for potentially more health, or you can
I'll take an 8.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh, I get another language.
Do
I
you?
think I have Draconic and Celestial, right?
Oh yeah, Deft Explorer, expertise. You can choose one of your skills, proficiencies, and gain expertise with that, and you learn 2 languages from the language table.
I'm gonna learn Abyssal. What's Deep Speak?
Deep speech is what they speak in the Underdark.
How's
No wait,
it
that's
different
that.
from Abyssal?
No wait, that's Undercommon. Abyssal is what demons speak.
Yeah, what about Deep?
Deep speech, I do not know, to be honest. That's because I was thinking of Undercommon, which is what they speak in the Underdark. I wonder if there is a language. I wonder if there's anything about languages
I assume so.
here in the player's hand. Okay, here we go. Deep speech is spoken by aberrations. So creatures beyond logic that are from the outer reaches.
All right, but I'm gonna speak
Okay.
proficiency. 1 more. Hell yeah. Oh, fighting style. Oh boy.
Yep. Rangers get a fighting style.
Is the short sword a one-handed weapon or a two-handed?
Short sword is a one-handed.
Okay, I can prepare another. Isn't there a button that says I can take a long rest? Where is that?
On your
Top of the page.
character sheet.
Yep, it's on your character sheet at the top.
Yeah, top of the main page.
Ah, there it
No,
is.
on each
I thought
tab, it's
it looked like
top
a
page,
hanger.
right by
I
the-
realized it was a teepee. I just thought it was a hanger. Okay, one more.
Is there more we're doing after the long rest?
Yeah. So you guys have your long rest. Has everybody leveled up?
Trying to figure out why.
I'm all leveled up.
Oh,
There
is
you go.
it edit?
Yes. So, Kreth, after you guys are sort of awoke, and you've been resting here for a couple of hours. When coming through the doors of the infirmary, you guys all see a dwarf who is sort of lightly armored, and he's carrying. Well, he has a bow strapped to his back. And he sort of walks into this place. Kreth, you would recognize this man. This dwarf is Magnus Eriksson. He was a part of the Rangers before it disbanded.
Oh, dude, he's an OG.
Ah, Kreth, I thought I'd find you here.
Ah, I cannot get my voice now. It changes every time I open my mouth.
I heard you were injured by some sort of fight.
Ah, Magnus, you wouldn't know the first about it, but you know me. Ah, just is but a scratch. Nothing I can't handle.
It always is a scratch, isn't it?
Oh, yes. You would know.
Nothing can kill a ranger.
That's
Ah.
right.
Well, to be honest, I was just coming to get to check up on you. I heard you were injured, and I heard it was pretty bad. The innkeeper sent me.
Ah, the innkeeper was overreacting. All I needed was a strong drink. I was fine.
You'll have to pardon my, I'm not sure if I woke you up. I am here quite early. I'm heading out of town, you see.
Wait, so did one of my... Oh, okay, never mind. Oh? Where are you off to? Oh my, I cannot.
To the northeast. There's,
What's it for the northeast?
there's a quarry there that I need to take care of.
A quarry? What kind of quarry? Jesus, I cannot voice.
I cannot say. It's, proprietary.
Ah, I understand.
Are you headed into the direction of the
Well-
mines of Flint?
Around that area, you
the
could
road
say,
is-
yes. On the road there.
We might run into each other again.
Well, and you might be?
Kaszi'iser.
The name's Magnus.
Probably
Magnus
would be.
Eriksson. And he holds out his hand to
Me too.
shake. Pleasure to
Let me
meet
shake
you.
his hand.
Looks like you were in the same fight as old Kreth here. We were in the same mercenary squad,
Oh,
you
yes.
know, back in the day.
Kreth was the one who kept me from bleeding out. So I have much to thank him for.
Magnus pulls out a small metal device, and you can tell it's like it's one of those fancy pocket watches that you've seen a couple of in the city, Kazi. But it's kind of odd because normally you don't see one in this part of especially in this region, you don't see very many of them. But he sort of looks at it. Well, I must be going. I was just dropping by to look at to talk to an old friend real quick. I hope
Me too.
I hope you have a swift recovery, Kreth.
Thank you. I hope you find your quarry.
I hope I do too. And he sort of begins making his way back to the door, and then he stops, and he says, "Kreth,
Yes.
has it ever occurred to you that the Rangers, that us disbanding was no accident?"
Kreth kind of tilts his head aside. What do you mean by that?
I don't mean anything. Just was teasing you a little bit. Well, adios. And he walks out the door.
Kazi messages Kreth and says, I think that guy was telling you that your guild was shut down for a reason.
I wonder.
Is that what he's saying?
I'll have to do more research on this.
Make an insight. Make an
Let me
insight
go.
check, Kreth, if you wish.
Sure.
Kazi also sends through the message, if you need help on this quest, let me know. I owe you for saving my life.
Oh my goodness, I cannot roll today, unfortunately.
You didn't catch any. I mean, he was turned away from you, so you didn't see his face as he was asking you that question. But it did not seem like he
Can
was
Kazi roll
joking
insight?
in that moment.
Can Kazi roll insight, Andrew? Just to see?
Yeah.
Even worse.
He was facing completely away from you when he said it, so you couldn't even see his face at all.
Does Adrien At any point, does your character mention the name of the lady that just disappeared, Kreth? Because that was the same lady we were looking for, if I recall.
Was it?
Sorry, what?
Wasn't the
You kind of just petered out.
wasn't the lady that Ruben and Adrien were tasked with hunting down the same one that was in Kreth's party?
Yes, that is correct, but Kreth has not brought that up. He hasn't even talked about up until now. You guys didn't know he was part of a group.
Rue. Y'all know nothing about me.
But yeah, now you guys have rested. Where would you guys like to go? If you let me know now, it makes it easier for me. I can prepare more stuff ahead of time.
Oh,
Farron kind of wants to go to, or not Farron, sorry, I read the wrong name. Kazi wants to go up to Clint.
Okay.
To
Is
be
that,
in the tourist.
sorry,
But
what?
Kazi wouldn't be against hunting down the lady either.
Noah's getting pretty bad.
You're lagging out, Noah.
He's very robotic.
He's hanging on by
Oh.
a thread.
His internet is like,
So can we?
oh, there we go.
All right. So Kazi isn't opposed to the idea of exploring the sewers. Then does
Kazi's not
Kreth have
opposed
any
to it, but Kazi
objection?
does want to go back to it. Actually, after you told, I think Kazi would be quite interested in searching the cavern below the city because he's looking for ruins in general. If there's
Yeah.
if there's a
a good
cave
point.
beneath the ruins of the city, that would be what Kazi would want to do. So Kazi would like to go down in it.
All right.
All right. Are you guys all planning to go down there?
Yes.
Are you against this, Kreth? Kazi asks.
No, I think it's a good.
All right. And with that, are you guys stopping to like buy anything or anything to do? Do you have anything to do in town before you go down into the sewer?
Kazi would like to buy a few things in town before he goes down into the sewer.
What would you like to buy?
Well, a rope, some vials, and I think that's it. Yeah, a rope
Alright.
and some glass vials.
All right. Rope is going to be a gold piece.
A gold piece?
Yep.
For one rope.
3.
For 60 feet of rope. Yeah, some guy
Can
probably
Kazi try to haggle it down?
not for other things you might be able to haggle down, but this is just the price that the player's handbook has for rope.
Okay. So I guess he'll buy rope for a gold piece.
All right, go ahead and remove a gold piece from your inventory, and I added rope.
I have one other question. Do we have to buy food? Are you having us track that?
Yes, but you were fed in the infirmary, so you don't have to consume any rations today. But you will have to while traveling. You will want to have some rations, in storage.
I have no rations in storage, so
Do
Uh,
our
if you-
characters
If you open up
start
your scholars
with a
pack,
certain
you will
level of
see
rations?
no rations. Never mind.
yeah.
Yeah, if you do any if you do anything for the day, if you're like only a day away from the town, then there's no issue. But if you're spending the night outside of town, you will need to have food, or else you will begin to suffer exhaustion for every day you go without food.
How much does rations cost?
Ration.
I think I have 7 days of rations.
Yeah. Why?
Trying to see how many uses of
Yeah.
this.
Do you?
Sure.
Rations
so.
cost. Is this, let me double check here. Maybe this is right. Adventuring gear.
It's going to be 5 silver.
Oh, is it 5 silver? Okay. I thought that might have been a little bit much, but yeah, it looks like 5 silver.
5 silver per day?
Yes.
That's a lot.
Yep, that's for prepared rations. Like a normal meal will cost a bit less, but like prepared rations cost a bit more.
Well, Kazi is going to spend 10 silver, so 1 gold, and get 2 rations.
All right, there you go. Go ahead and mark that from your inventory. That'll be 1 gold piece or 10 silver pieces.
I thought I did, but it bounced back. And then Kazi's going to look for glass vials.
Vials.
Or just small vials, yeah.
Vials are kind of expensive. They are glasswork. They're going to cost a gold piece.
Everything. Is there any small containers that are not glass?
Let's see, there are adventuring gear. There is a basket. A basket is 4 silver pieces. It can hold up to 40 pounds.
It's not quite what I'm looking for.
Let's see, what else would there be? There is a glass bottle, but that costs 2 gold pieces. A bucket costs 5 gold pieces. No, wait, no, 5 copper pieces.
So a bucket costs 5 copper pieces?
Yes. A chest costs 5 gold pieces. A I don't see any other containers. There's a water skin that costs 2 silver pieces. Holds water.
Do we need to drink water, or is that not something we got to worry about either?
You would want water. It's going to be more important in areas where you can't readily just find water in the wilderness, but yeah, you would probably want some. You would want to carry some for even going down into the sewer. You would want fresh water. You're not going to be able to drink anything that's down there. It's not like, it's not rancid, but it also at the same time it's runoff from the town, so it's not going to be very healthy.
All right.
Andrew, though, wouldn't that be included with rations?
No, rations are the food. Rations are food, and then you need water is a separate item.
Kazi is gonna buy a water skin.
I feel like a water skin would be something my character would already have, but
Yeah, if you have an explorer's pack, it's
Apparently
probably
not.
in there.
I don't.
You have. Oh, you also have a scholar's pack. That's why. Kreth chose an explorer's pack, and so he has rope, torches. He has 10 rations and oil. That's what's in an explorer's pack. And then Ruben has.
So Andrew, I have a lamp. Do I need oil?
I'd say.
I would say no. It comes like the lamp comes with oil. You might have to refuel it,
Okay.
but that would be something you'd have to worry about after a day of usage.
Yeah. I actually didn't realize that I had oil for the lamp. I didn't realize I had a lamp till just now.
Yep, you have a
But
tinderbox,
apparently I do have the lamp.
ink, oil, a book, and some parchment.
Yeah.
Did you get that water skin for Kazi?
Oh, did you buy one?
Yeah. How much was that?
How much did that?
A water skin is 2 silver pieces, and it's filled with water. I added it. Make sure to mark off
How
the 2
much does
silver
that?
pieces.
How long does that last?
Yeah.
How long does a water skin last?
Yeah.
A water skin has enough water for a single day.
How much does it weigh?
So like water and food are something you will consume during a long rest. So that we can have that all sort of done. So if you want to take a long rest, you will want especially in the wilderness, you will want rations and water, or else you will take exhaustion.
Kazi is gonna buy a glass vial.
I'm.
Just one.
Okay. Was there anybody else have any questions?
I would like to, considering I don't have any rations, I would probably like to buy Okay, so a gold is 10 silver, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then the water skin was 2 silver.
Yes.
Okay. Adrien is going to buy 4 days of rations and 2 water skins.
All right. This will probably
So,
be
that would
more
be
useful when you guys are if you guys head to Klimt. But yeah. All right. So you have 2 water skins. You have 4 days worth of rations.
Could I buy 2 water skins and a rope?
Ruben, you want to buy 2 water skins?
I'll buy 2 water skins and 2 rations.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and mark off 4 silver, Ruben. And Kreth, you want to buy 2 water skins?
Yeah, then 2 rations.
That'll be a total of 4 silver pieces, and then the rations are going to be a gold piece for 2 of them.
So 4 silver and a gold.
Yep.
How much funds do you guys have
I
left?
will tell you, your explorer's pack comes with 10 rations.
Oh, never mind. I don't need no rations.
Okay, then you can you don't have to mark off that gold. Just the
How are
4
you guys
silver
doing on
for
funds?
the water skin.
Guys,
What?
How are you guys doing on funds?
Chilling.
Not super great.
I have 5 gold, 6 silver left. Not much. But is your
Yeah, about
character
that.
asking this in game, or is this just you?
in-game asking, how much funds do you guys have left?
I have about 16 gold.
Why do you ask?
Curiosity. If we're gonna party up together, we may as well know some of our basic finance.
I'd rather not disclose that.
Besides, if we pull enough gold together, I may be able to make a spell scroll for us to use.
All right. So,
I
are you guys done shopping,
rather
or is there anything else you'd
My
like?
funds for food at the moment.
Andrew, can I buy a rope?
Haven't you already? I thought you already bought a rope.
I bought a rope.
It didn't show up.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was Jeremiah speaking. Yeah, I can add it. Yep, a rope will cost a gold piece.
Okay.
There you go. All right, and after you guys spend some time in the town, you get some news that the town is still is not necessarily on lockdown anymore, but they did not find the individual. They did not find either of the apparent marked last night. But with that, you guys head through the sewer grate and farther and farther into the sewer until finally you arrive at the drop-off point, where far below there is a cavern with a pond, with a pool, and possibly much more. And with that, we are going to end today's session. Right, for some, I think for a solid session today, everybody will get 100 XP.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So my,
Yep.
So do we clear the XP after leveling up?
No, keep it.
Nope, it doesn't go back down to 0. It just keeps going up.
So we'll keep that 300.
So leveling up to level 3 costs
500 or 700. No wait, I can't do math. 600.
400?
600. Yep, level 3 requires a total of 900 XP.
Okay.
Okay, why do I have 900 on my screen as the requirement?
Because it's total.
It's total.
See that little red bar? That's
It's
the one line.
it's including the 300 that you had to get to 200 to level 2.
So we need 600 more XP to get to level 3, but 500 after we got 100 XP just now.
It looks like you need 500 after. Yeah, 500 after.
Okay.
All right, everybody all set?